And for question 9, about the common problem for a field of exercise physiology is bridging the gap between the research and the public health. Researchers discover good information make people healthy, but they have a hard time educating the public and having them listen. What recommendations I will give to the public using the Information podcast and interviewing Dr. Galiba. There's a lot of stuff in there, but I think he actually did a pretty good job of explaining it to the public. That the hit is time efficient. That the intervals don't have to be these crazy like 2 hour, 3 hour crazy long sessions, whatever long how many people recommend to say that you should exercise, because not a lot of people have the time out of their day to go work out for 2 to 3 hours. People have busy lives, so even if it's just 15-20 minutes of exercise during intervals throughout the week, it'll be good. Because I remember he said they did a study about people who would normally get the normal rate of exercise, which I remember if it's under 50 minutes a week of exercise that you recommended, but a lot of people don't meet that mark because people have busy work schedules and other factors. So that way, they still had the same during that study. They still were able to find that you can still get the same VO2 max input and results as someone that really is exercising, that's getting the exercise that's recommended by the health people on a week-to-week basis by doing it just in intervals of 15 minutes once or twice a day, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. So yeah, and then not just that, it's accessible to everyone. Those HIT models, like you can modify what you want to do. He said that the best way for HIT to work in these intervals is do something that you like. So if you like playing basketball, you can go outside and play basketball for like 10 minutes and call it a day. And then you can increase it if you want. If you like it more, you're like, I want to spend more time to get more workout in, to lose more weight. Whatever your exercise goal is, you can just do that. Whatever activity you like, in intervals of 15-20 minutes, how much longer or short you want to make it, to make sure that you can hit those goals. And then not just that, you can modify it too. Like you don't always have to run. Like say if you're like more into running, you don't have to run like full speed every day. You can modify it to like, I only have to go like a 5 out of 10. And yeah, so it just has a lot of freaking benefits. Yeah, I feel like the way Dr. Galiba, in his podcast, it was really like, for me, I never heard of this. I mean, I've always worked out at intervals, but like, didn't know that, I don't have to go to the gym for, an hour. I can just go, 15 minutes, 2 times a week, and then I'll be cool. So yeah, that was something good to know. I think the best way to put out to the public is, a lot of people really don't like to hear like the minimum stuff they should do first. Like 150 minutes is a lot. Like that could be a lot of minutes to some people. So like they should start off leading stuff off like this. Like, hey, here's some interval things you can try out, and here's the recommended. Because I feel like if they laid off with some of this, more people would be more encouraged to exercise. Since you don't have to work out for that hour or two. People are like, I could go outside and walk for 15 minutes 2 or 3 times a week. That's fine. Like that would be more. I feel like if they publicize that part out first instead of going with what the bare minimums are, I feel like that would bring a lot of more people to do stuff like this.